This year, two fans, this is an incredible story for a few fans, saw their homemade Doritos ads air in front of millions during the Super Bowl broadcast. Now, one selected by fan votes, the other one by the Doritos brand itself. The Doritos ad named Middle Seat, that was one of my favorites. And according to all the fans out there, I think it was your favorite too, earning its creator $1 million. Check it out.
Welcome aboard, folks. Just go ahead and take any empty seat that you see.
I hope it's not contagious. So I do have it.
Jackpot.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever been on an airplane knows the feeling of that, that casting call of people walking by.
Scott Zabielski, the creator of that Doritos commercial, $1 million richer today. I have a feeling you've maybe been in a situation like that before on an airplane. Is that where your inspiration came from?
Yeah, I think that if you've flown before, you probably at one point or another have been in that situation where you've got the seat next to you empty and you're kind of hoping to keep it that way. And I've heard a variety of tricks people use. They say just don't make eye contact, or the whole fake sick, cough, sneeze thing. And I kind of thought, what if we took it to the next level? If you had no shame and you would do anything to keep that middle seat empty, what would you do?
Bring out the Doritos and lure in the pretty woman, of course.
That's when the tables turn. And your strategy is to lure them in. Absolutely, you got to go Doritos.
So you found out that you won the $1 million as you saw it air. Is that how it works? You found out you were a millionaire during the game?
Actually, the way it worked is there were two Doritos ads that aired during the game. So we were at the Super Bowl in the Doritos suite, and we were watching for our ad to air. So the first thing was seeing my ad air, and I knew I was in the top two. And seeing it air alone, that was amazing. Like, the $1 million, of course, is crazy. It's another level of crazy, but just airing during the Super Bowl felt like, all right, I've done it. Like, this is what I set out to come here for. And then at the end of the game is when they announced that I actually won the $1 million too. So that was like too much to process.
So what do you do when you're not designing $1 million commercials? What do you do for like a real job?
I work on a comedy show called Tosh.0 on Comedy Central.
Oh, wow. You got a great job already, but I'm sure you weren't making $1 million for each project.
No, definitely not. It would definitely take several years to make that. So it's cool. I already have the comedy experience, and I've learned so much from being on that show, and I'm so appreciative of that. And, I really wanted to try something different, and commercials is its own art form. And so, doing this, it was a real learning curve. My first commercial, to do something in 30 seconds is very different than what we do on our show.
Real quickly, is this risky showing your face on TV? Are you a wanted man with the FAA? Yeah. How did you get on an airplane and just sort of commandeer the whole thing for yourself?
That's a good question. No, I actually didn't sneak onto a real plane. The one thing that's nice about living in Los Angeles when it comes to filming stuff is they've got sets for everything. So that was actually an airplane set, and it's in the most unlikely place. It's in this industrial area in a tiny warehouse. Driving by, you'd never know that inside they've got all of these different interiors of airplanes.
All right, well, congratulations, Scott. It's awesome. A little bit richer today.
Yeah, and when you go to work, and Tosh might get angry if you go in a little late, but what are you going to do? You got $1 million now, so you can, you got a little bit of leeway.
Bring on the swagger.
Exactly. You got that $1 million swagger going on.
Yeah, I'm going into work right after this, actually, so I will be a little late. I already texted him, but I think he'll deal with it at least for one day.
All right, man. Congratulations on being a millionaire. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.